911, where's your emergency?
You see I'm standing next to late model Ford Explorer.
I need a medic for a person down.
Well, he was on the interstate.
Units respond to serious FBA.
Damage to the front end of his car. Ran off the road.
All right, guys, since we kind of took our time on this first vehicle, everybody's got hands on time, everybody's been trained, everybody's been shown what to do. I want to treat this front vehicle as if the victim in there is actually a live victim. We're showing them we're going to operate just like we would on a normal scene. So,
my name is Cheyenne Beckelheimer. I'm the newly appointed EMS training officer here at the Vicksburg Fire Department. Today we're doing some joint training with the entire A shift. For the fire department, we're doing a auto extrication class sponsored by the Mississippi State Fire Academy. As you see behind, we've already done some training for the rest of the day, getting some of our newly hired firefighters up to speed with the rest of our rescue crew. Our specialized rescue unit that goes out and can use the jaws of life is what they're commonly known as, to rescue somebody that's entrapped inside of a vehicle. For the jaws of life, we've got 3 separate tools that we can use. This device right here is the cutter we're talking about. Through those tips, it can actually cut the metal, and this is the control. The fireman places his hand right here on the handle. He can operate this with his thumb. Either back and forth will allow it to open or actually close down and cut the metal. And we also have a ram we just use, or is going to use on this next one. We can use the push. We can either lift the vehicle up, or we can actually move and push the dash up off of a victim. You see I'm standing next to late model Ford Explorer. It was donated by Keys Recycling. Through close coordination with our assistant chiefs and the Keys Recycling Plant, our street department was able to go up and pick up some of the vehicles that they donated to the Vicksburg Fire Department. The street department came over and set them in place for us so we can begin training. As you can see, this one has already been cut and manipulated, so during training with some of our new victims, our new firefighters were able to retrieve the victims out of the vehicle and went over some basic and some advanced rescue tactics. Our goal today is we've got about 80 firefighters that we have trained altogether. We started on Tuesday, where our attempt is to try to get everybody on the same page with the rescue, so that no matter who's on shift, who's on the truck, even if we have to bounce around members and move them from different trucks, they'll all be trained to the equal standards and can provide the service to our community. That's our #1 goal. And then we've been training now all day since about 8 o'clock this morning. We're fixing to begin an evolution, with an actual rescue evolution with a simulated patient inside. They've been instructed on what to do, and we're about to begin, where without any instruction from the instructors at all and any appointment, see how fast they can get them out and get them out safely.
I want to get the vehicle chocked, stabilized, get the battery out, get the windows out. You guys need to communicate. The rescue is going to be operating the tools so we can get the victim out and removed. We'll give you about 10 more minutes to communicate, come up with your plan, and then we'll execute it.
Take the spine, bring them out. We're going to put the spine board underneath. Bring them out here first. That's what we going to do. That's what I say. I'm sorry.
You last. We're trying to get the hood up.
We're going to get the hood, catch the battery. As far as extrication goes, we're going to pop the door. We're going to bust out the windshield. Or somebody can be busting out the windshield when we're popping the door. Then we're going to make a cut at the top of the A-post. We're going to do a half roof roll back.
Just roll it back.
Yeah. We're going to do push the dash up.
Y'all take the battery
off. You remember what you did with the
2 on this side.
You remember how you took the
Alright, well you grab the pliers and pull the stems out. Alright.
Don't pull the plug so we get stabilized.
Alright guys, y'all ready?
We're not going to go in until y'all get the battery out.
Alright.
Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
the glass because it's a hazard. You know, the glass can cut not only the firefighter but also the victim. So we remove that hazard, get it out of the way, and it's not a problem anymore. Same difficulties with that door, so and that may be just a characteristic of that Ford Explorer.
That's what was happening to me.
Yeah, they were having the same problem. It's rough.
That's what was happening to me.
Yeah, they were having the same problem, so it may just be something about that B-post on a Ford Explorer that
Just that 2-engine 4 thing.
a little more challenging to get a good bite on it. But there it goes. Just the make of the vehicle, the model and all that, I don't know, but it's they had a little trouble with the door, but they got it now.
One of the processes we have to do if you're involved inside of an accident, we have to put a collar around your neck to make sure that if you have any broken bones that it stays in an inline position and so that you don't sustain any further injuries during the rescue process. So we have one person dedicated throughout the whole thing to sit there and literally just hold your head still and remind you not to be looking around. So in hopes that there is anything broken that you don't move and possibly paralyze yourself. Anybody see any issues or problems, anything you come across? I know we had to kind of change our tactics up a little bit on a few areas. What's something that y'all noticed, especially the guys that was flapping the roof? Did you notice something that's a little bit more difficult on that one? Sunroof. It's got those metal rails that come all the way back. Right? It's gonna be a lot harder to be. I think we figured that out when we started trying to bend it back.
What did we not do to the flap, the roof flap?
I think we kind of ran into some hiccups, but we addressed it well. Rest of you guys, good job on getting everything out.
Again, my name is Cheyenne Beckelheimer, and newly appointed EMS training officer for the Vicksburg Fire Department. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out today and showing what we do and showing for the community. And I appreciate your service.